Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody. We have a special surprise for you today. It's Brian Fitzpatrick and the Band of Brothers.
All right, take it away, guys.
Come on, Brian.
Amy, let me stay with you tonight, like those nights not long ago. Something in this heart of mine, it just ain't feeling right about that night I let you go. Amy, let me hold your hand tonight. We'll go out walking in the snow, down that old drive where we both felt so alive. There was so much we didn't know. You said you loved me, babe, on a hot day in July. I was so high, felt all tangled up inside. You were wearing my old shirt, one that I outgrew. I never loved no one like the one I found in you. Baby, let me kiss your head tonight. Baby, say a little prayer. Return to that time when I first called you mine and ran my fingers through your hair. Baby, please don't speak of him tonight. My heart still feels the defeat, remembering that night in a barroom fight, being drunk out in the street. He got lucky, babe, never felt that punch. I always told you he didn't love you all that much. It was all one big mistake the night I disappeared. It gets so strange when you become the thing you feel. Hey! We'll go dance beneath a million stars of light. I got some whiskey and the moon is big and bright. You can put on my old shirt, one that I outgrew. I'll never love no one like the one you found in you. Babe, I promise you tonight, and I swear I'll never leave. Just like all of those other times, it'll be a promise I can't keep. So now go, my sweet woman, one more time and let go of my hand. You know in my heart of hearts you'll always be my girl, and I'll always be your man, and I'll always be your man. Thank you. Mariana, save a place for me. I've been drinking, I can hardly see your face. And you know you're looking troubled again. I warned you before about the scumbags you call friends. And I know that you feel unworthy, and I know that you're the hurting kind. But if you feel any less deserving, maybe we could give it a try. Then I will roll on and on and on. a lonesome cowboy song, just like the taste of that first sweet love that never faded away. Yeah! Well, you know I got a car outside, it's a beautiful night, we could go for a ride somewhere far away. But you know I got this thorn in my side. Some nights I see your face, man, it just won't go away. Right away. And I know that you feel unworthy, and I know that I'm the hurting kind. But if you feel any less deserving, maybe we could give it a try. Then I will roll on and on and on, just like the lonesome cowboy song, just like the taste of the first sweet love that never faded away. And if the moon and stars collide, don't you know I'd be here by your side, with your charade and your foolish pride that never faded away. Faded away. Faded away. Faded away. Then I will roll on and on and on, on and on and on. Then I will roll on and on and on, yeah, on and on and on and on and on, yeah. Thank you to this captive studio audience. It's appreciated.
Now that's what I call music,
Yeah,
man.
that was just
Unbelievable.
beautiful. Just beautiful.
Where'd you find these guys, Rick?
Outrageous.
Where'd you find these guys, Rick?
Well, I found them.
Or they found you?
No, I found them. I do a lot of the stages down in Jersey, and I was fortunate enough
stuff.
really to listen to Brian and his band.
Does the stages have horses?
No, not that kind of stage.
Come on,
Come
sir.
on in.
Come on.
Come on in.
Grab a
don't
seat
worry.
wherever
Where
you
you
like.
want to sit? Come on.
We'll take you
Alrighty,
two gentlemen
yourself?
here. There you go.
Sit on our cheap
Good
couch.
stuff.
You're
Get our
as, you're
sound
as
guy up
live as
here
could
too.
be.
You gonna come on
Very
up?
Very
nice.
good stuff. Good stuff, guys.
Thanks for
Welcome
coming all the
aboard.
way over, buddy.
Welcome aboard. Good, very nice.
You guys play
We
some
went to
awesome
no
music,
expense
I'm
for you
telling
guys.
How long you guys been together as a band?
Well, I've been playing on my own for a number of years. I started back in '98. I put out my first solo record. It was just Brian Fitzpatrick, and I had guys playing with me, but I didn't have a band name because it was fluctuating a lot. The members were different. So I'd done 4 albums on my own, and then I moved. A lot of things happened in my life, and I moved up to West Milford, and I kind of wasn't really playing music much anymore. I'm a visual artist by trade, so I was kind of going more that route, you know, which I still do, obviously. But I was kind of shying away from music, and then I showed up at an open mic one night, and I met Freddie. Was the first guy I met, and we just hit it off, and then you know we jammed together that night, and I just got excited about music again, and it just kind of evolved really naturally and organically. You know, it wasn't really like a forced thing, and it wasn't really like a thing where, hey, let's start a band. It was like, hey, let's just get together and jam, and then it was like, hey, let's do a gig, and it was like, hey, you want to make a record, and hey, why don't we do this? You know, it just evolved, you know, which is great, you know. It was really natural. The way
And I'm
it
sure
kinda
your
happened.
fans have feeded that frenzy of yours, you know. And you do play awesome music, so.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's like I just have a lot of fun playing with these guys. You know, it's a really good situation. We all get along really well, and very rarely, you know, have any I mean, we're all kind of in the same mindset, rather, and I think we're all kind of.
Well, how does everybody get a hold of you for gigs and stuff? Because this is going to a lot of people, believe me.
Yeah, we have a website called Brian Fitzpatrick and thebandofbrothers.com. Usually there's 7 of us. We have a guy named Scott Minifree plays drums, and Johnny Powers plays percussion. Steve Jacobus, Hacksaw Steve Jacobus plays fiddle and mandolin with us, and Ed Fritz plays accordion and keyboards with us, and that's Freddie Machetto on bass, and Joe Brensinger on lead guitar, and obviously me. So usually there's about 7 of us, but it all depends on the situation, you know, who's available that night and who's not run over as to who shows up. You know what I mean? That's just. But,
you write most of the songs? You write all the songs?
I do. Yeah. Originally, I wrote everything for a long time, and then once Joe signed on to the band and we started playing together, this new record that we're working on is going to be called Heart of the Black Dirt, and that hopefully will be out in the spring. And this is the first record where we really started working on songs together. I'm still writing most of the lyrics, all the lyrics pretty much, right? But yeah, we started working on songs together, and it's really refreshing, you know, because I only know 3 chords, so it's good. He knows like 5.
He knows a lot more.
You know the color chords, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the musicians
How long does it take you to write a song in general? Could it take months or could it take 20 minutes?
It all depends, man. I mean, it's like
A couple of them came pretty quick, I think.
yeah. It's usually I think the quick ones are the good ones, are the keepers. But you know, there's some where I'll have an idea and like I'll start on it, and then you know time will go by and I'll kind of let it go. It'll, you know, it all it keeps stressing.
And how did you run into the old Rick here?
Rick, I don't know where I first met Rick, to be perfectly honest.
It could be anywhere, right?
Yeah.
Well, let me take my hat off. Do you remember me?
Was it after you got out of that hospital?
No.
They had you down in the room?
I'll tell you, the damn straight jacket, man, I'm free, baby.
No, Rick,
I was at the gigs down in North Jersey, which I do, and
Yeah.
Brian's part of just about every one of them.
Yeah.
And
I know I was running into you a lot. I was running into Rick a lot, you know, around, but I couldn't. I'd be lying if I told you the first time. I could remember the first time I met him. You know?
Benzie tried to run him over in the road here, but
well, Brian's a great guy. I mean, he just gets there he really gets you, like, he needles you because I'm going to be there, dude. You know, and 10 minutes before the show is, Brian, are you going to really be there? Sure enough, he shows up on cue.
My kind of guy.
Yeah. No, we're you know, we show.
It's
oh,
like
let's
me.
go by
These guys.
I'm going to
Here
give
you
you a
go.
hint.
This
These
guy-
guys are upset I'm
I
showing
don't
up.
want to give anybody, any viewers out there in TV land, the idea that we're irresponsible.
Not at all.
No.
These guys
I'll give you a nice song. Call it. Maybe you could invent a song called "Bottle of Jack." You know how many people would connect with that?
with the song.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
I wouldn't know, Rick.
Yeah.
These guys get upset I show up
I don't
10
know
to
what he's
9
talking
for a
about.
show. The show's at
No,
9. You show up
yeah.
8:45, right?
Well, you know what the
He
thing
shows
is?
We're all
up
set
5
up.
to 9.
You just got to do the show, right?
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
the
the
thing.
thing is, for me, it's like lots of times it's like we're not, you know, lots of times I like to kind of get there. You know, I don't want to be hanging around too long, or else you know, bad things can happen.
We know he's going up in the charts, and we know he's going to be famous because all the famous people do the same thing. Joe, tell us a little about yourself.
Well, as Brian said, I met him at the open mics, where I guess a lot of our band came together at the Big John's open mic.
It's true.
There was nothing professional about it. We just kind of hooked up, and as he said, we said, why don't we try one little thing, and then that led to another. Here we are.
Great, that's great.
And you really do have a Steve Jacobus. I mean, that guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's
I mean,
great.
he just invents new things and just does things. That's
Yeah.
amazing. And Freddie, yourself?
I met both these guys at the same open mic. So many of us met there 5-6 years ago.
What
Yeah.
open mic did you meet? Do you remember?
Big John's Pub in
Okay.
West Milford.
Technically, it's Newfoundland, New
Yes.
Jersey, but West
Well,
Milford.
that's your
run by Johnny
hometown.
Keys, our
That
friend
must have
Johnny
been
Keys.
one nice
Well,
night.
of course,
I'll tell you.
Newfoundland.
Yeah.
Thursday
I'll
night,
tell
every
ya,
night.
yeah.
Thursday night, yeah.
That's
we used to
great.
You got a lot of fans down there.
Yeah.
Newfoundland.
That's where I'm
Yeah.
from, Newfoundland.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
and you know Big John's, I guess.
Yeah, it used to be Ross's Tavern century ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
your favorite place to play or one of the favorites?
Yeah.
You know,
think
I
so.
like any place to play that has people is fun. You know, I don't really have a particular room as long as
I
there's
hear you.
people in it.
That's
it's a
why
fun
we
room.
got into doing. That's why we
know?
got into doing the street fairs at fairs. It's a trapped audience, in other words. You don't have to
Yeah.
cater to nothing, and
I mean, there's definitely some places that are, you know, a bit more loose than others. You know, sometimes you have to kind of take a different approach than others. You know, but yeah, I like playing. I enjoy playing. You know, it doesn't really matter what the room is. It just matters if there's a good vibe in it, and if the people are there to have fun. And, you know,
You have anything new coming out? A new
no, the last record we put out was about a year ago. It was called the Northern Lights EP, and it was it was 5 songs. Originally, we recorded the full album, but we were kind of a little bit unhappy with half the record, or I should say, I was kind of more unhappy with half the record. We all were, though. We were all kind of we weren't really that. We were really excited about half of it, and we were really kind of like about the second half of it. So we said, well, we'll just release an EP, and we'll go back and start a new record. So right now we have a new record that we're working on, and we're about 5 or 6 songs in, and the rest of the songs are written. So it's just really a matter of finding the time to get together and lay down the tracks and make it happen.
Where are you recording?
This is the first album we're recording at my house.
Oh,
actually.
nice.
Yeah,
That's
which is-
convenient.
yeah, it is. It's
Yeah, right?
It's,
Bottle of
it's
Jack.
definitely it's definitely a.
if you don't like it, you're out of here.
No, it's just a different experience. I mean,
Yeah.
we're enjoying it a lot. You know, I mean, there's sacrifices and there's well, what's the opposite of a sacrifice?
Going to
Advantage of-
going to
Yeah.
a studio.
There's
and
pros
actually
and
paying
cons.
for
Pros
it.
and cons,
That's
sure.
Pros and
out
cons.
the way.
Well, that's what we do. We record it at my house, and then
Yeah.
between I don't know how many gallons of wine they were drinking, but
yeah.
we watch SpongeBob in between when we're writing songs.
Yeah.
So you can imagine
The
how
inspiration.
sad
It's
that
gotta
music
be
gets
fun.
towards the
Yeah.
And
end.
here's
It's gotta be
SquarePants
fun.
right over here.
I watch SpongeBob every day, but I got a 4-year-old.
See what
at home,
wine
so
does to you, folks.
I'm not putting any tunes
Any
together.
gigs that you have coming up next
You
year?
know, we just got off a whole string of gigs. As a matter of fact, we just played Brian's Backyard Barbecue in Milltown.
Oh yeah, Brian's a good
last
friend.
Sunday,
Yeah.
No, it was.
Were you there
Friday?
Saturday?
No, it was
Oh.
a couple weeks ago. 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
My husband went 2
Saturday night.
weeks ago and saw somebody.
We played.
Oh, that was
the
him then. He was there
2 weeks ago
ago.
on a Saturday?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's so
It
funny.
was a sold
My
out
son
show.
went too.
And we love Brian's. It's a great.
Brian's a good guy.
Brian's a great
Yeah,
guy,
yeah.
and we love him. So I wanted to just give him.
He's got a great venue there in
plug there,
Middletown.
Yeah, we'll probably be back there soon.
Cool.
But not until after the new year. We're kind of all just hanging right now and working on finishing this record. And,
That's good.
you know, that kind of thing. So.
Well, if you send me one of your albums, whatever you want, I got my radio shows every Tuesday night,
Yeah, I'll send
and
them
we'll
all.
have you on there
I'll
too.
give them all to you tonight, as a matter of fact.
Oh,
Yeah.
great,
Nice.
great.
I conveniently have them in my car.
Sweet.
We'll take
right.
them, baby.
I'll take a set too.
We'll take anything here.
When he plays there, he
Are you
does have the
available
radio
on
show, and you can
iTunes?
call in.
Can you
It's
get 'em on
it's at
iTunes?
11 o'clock every Tuesday
I'm
night.
sorry.
Or can you get them on iTunes, your music?
Yeah,
or?
all of my records. Or
Oh,
all of
cool.
My records, I should say. But I say my records because the early ones are available as well. They're all available
Okay.
through iTunes and through, all the digital music services. And
Yeah, CD
if you
Baby.
want hard copies, you go
you name
to CD
it,
Baby
yeah.
or Amazon or whatever.
Amazon, yeah.
Yeah.
Very
I think
nice.
it's sold like
Great.
15 so far, so it's going really great. So.
Well, listen, we brought you guys here to
All right.
play.
Better than zero.
Anybody out there you want to say happy holidays to? Because this goes all over the place, believe it or
Yeah, I
not.
want to say happy holidays to every single person that supported us and all our families and all our loved ones and everybody that's watching the show. And we appreciate you listening.
All right.
There's a lot of entertainment out there these days, and the fact that someone still takes the time to listen to music is is a great thing. And I'm always humbled and flattered to play for people. It's awesome.
Well, we love having you guys on.
I like that.
Yeah, very good.
So go get set up, do a few
let
more
me,
tunes.
Let me shoe you in.
Yeah.
Oh, brother.
His
That's
debut.
that's my debut.
That's his debut.
You got a spot for him in the band?
Let's hear more from Brian Fitzpatrick and the Band of Brothers.
All right.
Jenny Lynn. sleeping, searching to find something new. She had been here a while, man, she'd done it with style. Was trying to find something true. Where are you tonight? Won't you come back and make it alright? Where are you tonight, Jenny Lynn? She had spent her time working in factories, spent her time dancing in bars, but her eyes couldn't hide all the sadness inside. She'd spent her time staring at stars. They struck up a deep conversation about virtues and values and more. How we're all born of sin and the answer's within. The souls that are lost in the wars. Where are you tonight? Won't you come back and make it alright? Where are you tonight, Jenny Lynn? And after that moment when time melts away, no conversation and nothing to say, laying in silence in a bed they had made, two complete strangers in a passion play. You woke in the cold light of morning. She was gone like the ghost in a song. Just a few empty bottles and a half pack of smokes. Discovered his wallet was gone. Where are you tonight? Won't you come back and make it alright? Where are you tonight, Jenny Lynn? Thank you, you're much too kind.